Greetings everybody. This is going to be a setup video for the CarTrain First Responder Trainer. My name is Corey. I am your technical support for Lucas-Nuelle out here in the Williamsburg, Virginia office. So going on to the First Responder Trainer, this is going to assume that you already have the LabSoft software installed. If you have any issues getting that installed, feel free to reach out to us in the office. But here we go. So this one is relatively easy to set up. And most of these items actually come installed with the unit when it arrives, but I'm going to take it completely apart here so that we can put it all in and you can see which elements have to be in place for the unit to correctly function. So obviously it has to be plugged into the wall. In this back bottom left corner is the power cord. It just plugs into any 120 volt outlet. And then going kind of one thing at a time, kind of starting with the easiest, you have your smart key. There is a slot for the smart key on the front here. There is also one on the back, which you only need to have one within range for the trainer to recognize the key. But as a part of the course curriculum, there is a diagnosis involving a hidden key, so to speak, so that's what the slot on the back is for. Then going to the next, you have the high voltage disconnect, which this is modeled, this is a real high voltage disconnect from like a Prius. So basically what you're going to do is this will go straight into the trainer like so, pull the handle to the right, and then it has to click in. If it is not clicked in like that, it does not actually show as it doesn't recognize as being engaged. For the contacts to actually make contact, that has to be pushed in. You have your cutting loop. It's a double-sided lead that plugs in right up here, and there is a marking on the trainer that shows you where that goes. You have your high voltage fuse, which again, this normally comes installed, but if it does happen to come out, someone takes it out, it goes right here, and again, it is marked by the fuse on the trainer card, so to speak. You have your imitation like 12 volt hook up here, which looks just like a conventional battery terminal. That basically just goes on the post, and you click it down until you hear the loud click, and it firms it up in place. And then lastly, you have the low voltage disconnect, which I will show you how to fix if it becomes disengaged. So when it is engaged, it looks like this. Let me zoom in on it just so you can see it. So this is what it looks like when it is ready to go. When it becomes disengaged, though, it has this little clip, and it pulls out like that. And once you pull that out, you can't push that back in. So we provide a little key, like a little plastic key with it. You can also use a small flathead screwdriver. You just have to be careful because this is plastic. Essentially what you'll do is you'll insert the key in there or your screwdriver. You'll kind of push this red tab back toward the trainer as well as in, and it will allow you to push the disconnect closed again. So once you have all of those things in place and the unit's plugged in, you will be able to start the unit with the button there in the corner. You see it say the green light means that the smart key is within range, and then you're going to start it up just like you would with a real car. Hold the brake, hit the ignition, and we are in a ready state. So that is the setup for the First Responder Trainer. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to us in the office. If you go on the Lucas-Nuelle website, our contact information is there. And we are here to answer any questions. I hope this was helpful, and I will see you all next time.